Good morning. Welcome to the update from the bunker on Sunday, the 10th of May, down here in the Moselle Valley in France. And this will be the last or the final update from the bunker series, mainly because the restrictions that were placed upon us are now being relaxed as of tomorrow. We can travel a bit more freely. We can get to our office a bit more easily. Businesses are opening up a little bit, and we're beginning to get back to some semblance of a new normal, or socially distancing and face masks as it may be. What I am going to be doing, though, and thanks for the encouragement from a couple of shout-outs for Kevin Blewett over in the UK and Carl Barry over in the UK for some, you're sharing, you're liking my videos. It really helps. So I'm not going to stop doing the videos. There is no escape. I'm going to keep on going, but as of tomorrow, they will be called updates from the recovery room, because we're in recovery now. We can now start to move forwards and plan and get our businesses back on track a little bit. So what have we learned over the last 7-8 weeks of lockdown? I think the first thing for me that I've seen and I'm sort of observing is that cash really is king. A lot of organizations struggled to fund any sort of momentum. They couldn't carry on trading. They couldn't carry on paying their bills more than beyond a couple of weeks. They didn't have any strength on the balance sheet, so cash is king. Now, what's happening during this lockdown situation, of course, is we've been very fortunate in terms of being able to get some grants and furloughing and payments and that to sustain the business, which is great. But also remember, a lot of companies have taken out some debts as well, and that's okay. We have to do it to get through these things. But companies are going to come out of this situation with more debt than they had going in, and they were weak before they went into this. Remember. So one of the lessons we have to learn is that we want to get our debt down. Debt is a millstone on many companies' backs right now, and we want to work towards getting the debt down. Debt is okay to fund certain things, but when you see people taking out a long-term debt to fund a short-term depreciating asset like a Mercedes SUV, for example, why don't? It's just ridiculous. So we want to look at how we invest our cash, how we use debt and reduce it down. We're very fortunate. We don't have any debt in our business. We don't have any debt in our personal lives either. We made that decision 10 years ago to work towards that. So we're operating debt-free. We also don't have any high fixed costs. And that's easy for us because we're a smaller business. There's not many of us in the business, but we have offices, we have rents, we have all things to pay, but we've kept our fixed liabilities down to a minimum. That's another good strategy to use as well. Now, a lot of organizations are going to come out of this with high debt, poor cash, low sales, and that's a recipe for disaster basically. So they're going to have to start selling really hard, and the trick is going to be they're going to start discounting, they're going to start bulk selling, they're going into desperation mode. Don't do it. Find a way of getting your product, your USP, your value proposition, hold it strong. You need to generate more profits after this than you did before to stay in business, but also to maybe fund the debt. A lot of these companies are zombie companies. They're walking around, but they're already dead. They don't know it yet. So watch out for these organizations and companies. Be careful who you give credit to. Don't give them long-term, credit terms or anything like this, because it may be they're going to use your money or your services to fund their growth. Well, in short term, that's okay. But if they don't make it, if they're so highly leveraged and they're walking this zombie world, if they fall over, you've got nowhere to go. So be real careful about who you trade with. Look at their balance sheet. Make sure the people you're trading with are safe, secure, and trustworthy as much as you can. I think the second thing we've learned is we can change real quick. I see a lot of clients, for example, have done amazing work, doing things they didn't think were possible 2-3 months ago are now the norm. Whether it's in martial arts, taking all their lessons and training online and video streaming, whether you're in the oil and gas business and you're pivoting through different products and you've changed your approach and you're building systems and websites, or you're in the relocation business and you've built your systems such that when you come out of this, you're much stronger, much more able to leverage and grow and develop, and you can come out stronger as well. So change is good. However, remember what caused the change. It wasn't vision, it wasn't goals, it wasn't dreams. We could have done this a long time ago. The thing that drives us is not vision. It's heat, it's pressure. We do our best work when our back's against the wall. So to a certain extent, keep your back against the wall a little bit. Keep the pressure on. Don't relax. That's when complacency sets in. Because being blunt about it, in the last 10 years in the bull market we've had in the world, anybody can make a bit of money in a bull market. And we may associate our success with us and our knowledge and our ability. But I remember the days back in the 1980s and 1970s even, when it was difficult. And the only people who got through that were those that knew what they were doing. That's going to happen again. So what got us here won't get us out. I think we need to learn new skills, new ways of working, new ways of marketing, new ways of customer service and value proposition, because what worked before may have worked in the bull market. We're in a bear market now. It's tougher out there. We've got to be better at it. When the sea is calm, it doesn't matter who's in charge. When the sea's rough, it absolutely does. Now the sea's rough, you've got to figure out what you're doing. So look and learn and get some help and reach out to people who can guide you through. So what are we doing next? Well, we're going to be obviously maintaining our business and growing it. We're back on track. We've won new clients during the lockdown, which is very, very good. I have a couple of sales meetings next week as well. But we're buying a little cottage farm up the road and needs refurbishing. You may have heard and seen my updates. And we're going to go there and get it rebuilt over the next sort of 6 months. And keep chickens and some, I think Lynn wants a goat as well, a baby goat or something. And basically not sort of take it easy, but we've always had a lifestyle business or a lifestyle the business supported. And so we have decided to take that up for ourselves to, I don't like the term, but the next level. So we're going to refurbish the farmhouse, we're going to live in it and have a lifestyle, still do workshops and events and do what we do, but encouraging people to do what we've done as well, build that lifestyle and have the business that supports the lifestyle rather than the other way around. So there we go. That's it. Thank you for listening, participating and sharing your thoughts and ideas. I hope it's been helpful on these series. And I will see you tomorrow on the update from the recovery room. But for now, have a great Sunday. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow on Monday. Bye for now.